Hi students, now we learn 4th standard science, lesson 1, life and survival of plant, and topic is answer the following. Let's start. Question 1, how are the plant in plains different from the plant that grow in the hilly areas? The answer is that plant that grow in hilly areas is different with the plant that grow in plains. So in hilly area, climate is cold, and in plains, climate is neither hot nor cold. In hilly areas, the needle-like leaves with waxy coating, and here in plains, thin and broad leaves for more photosynthesis. Third, trees such as pine, cedar, fir, etc. grow in hilly areas, and trees such as mango, banyan, peepal, and neem grow in plain. So check out your answer, learn and write in the notebook. Question number 2. Describe the 3 types of aquatic plants. Answer. Plants that live and grow in water are called aquatic plants. Aquatic plants grow in ponds, lakes, rivers, streams, and oceans. The 3 types of aquatic plants are discussed as follow. Number 1, floating plants. Floating plants float freely in water. To float easily on water, these plants have small and light bodies that can float. Example of floating plants are Wolffia and duckweed. And some plants have spongy and air-filled stem, so this makes them light enough to float easily. Example is that water hyacinth. Second type of plant of aquatic category is the fixed plant. These plants have roots that are fixed to the bottom of the ponds or water, but most of their vegetation means parts such as stem, leaves, flower is above the water. They have long, hollow and flexible stem with broad and flat leaves, so that float on the surface of water. The upper surface of their leaves has a waxy coating and stomata to absorb the air. Lotus and water lily are example of such fixed plants. Underwater plants, these plants remain completely submerged in the water. They have narrow and thin leaves and flexible stems that offer little resistance to water currents. They breathe through their body surface and do not have stomata. Hydrilla and tape grass are example of such underwater plants. Okay, students. So read out this answer properly, learn it and write in the notebook as much as possible. Question 3. What are the main difference between the terrestrial plants and aquatic plant? Answer is that terrestrial plants. Plants that live and grow on land are called terrestrial plant. So here is a one typing mistake, so we'll correct it. Okay. So what is meant by terrestrial plant? Plant that grow and on land are called terrestrial plant, and plants that live and grow in water are called aquatic plants. Second feature is that we find different kinds of plant in different regions like mountains, forest, plain and deserts. So aquatic plants grow in ponds, lakes, rivers, streams and oceans. Terrestrial plants can be categorized as plant in desert, plant in hills, plant in marshes and plant in plains. But aquatic plant also classified in the namely 3 categories: floating plant, fixed plant and underwater plants. Okay, next slide. So next point is that next question, HOTS, higher order thinking skill question. If you plant banyan tree in Kashmir which has cold climate, will it grow properly? The answer is that banyan tree will not grow properly in Kashmir because of the climate condition. Kashmir is so cold, whereas banyan trees are adapted to grow in plains, whether the climate is neither too hot or nor cold. So that's why the banyan tree cannot be grown in Kashmir due to the climate changes. Next, Sid went for a trip to place where he found unusual structure growing out of the soil from the plant root. What were these structures? Can you identify the place and the type of plant seen by Sid? Answer is that Sid saw the unusual structure called breathing roots. Okay, the roots of the plant growing in marshes are unable to get air. Therefore, the root of this plant come out of the water and soil to breathe. And Sid visited the Sundarbans, and the type of plant that he saw there were mangroves. So mangroves which have breathing roots, because they are under the water or soil, they do not get air to breathe. They come out of the water and soil. So it is a very important question till your life. So it is called life skill. We should avoid wastage of paper. For every paper, some part of the tree is cut down. Do you know this is a tree and we make paper from the tree? Understand? From what we make the paper white color? From the tree. So that's why if you save the paper, the trees will automatically save. Save paper, save trees. From one tree, how many papers do we obtain? 12,000 papers. So it is our duty to save nature. We must not waste the paper. Okay. So learn this answer carefully and write in the notebook one by one alternately. Learn and write. Thank you.